Welcome! Today I'll be going over tips and tricks and generally what to do to not die to a pack of Achillobators, as I'm sure that if you have played the game you have probably died at least once to them. The first thing you can do is just simply avoid them. Usually the best way to find out if you're closing in on a Achillopack instead of your next meal is from the big number of trail marks that the Achillopack leaves. If you see many trail marks alongside a dead body or two, then that is most likely where a group of Achillos have just hunted down their newest prey and are currently eating it. If you see something of the sorts, then run, especially if you're not fully grown. Assuming you already have been spotted, there is no use to run, as the Achillobator is the second fastest animal currently in game, second to the Gallimimus. But even if you were a Gallimimus, you'd still have more stamina than an Achillo, so you'd be hunted down until you run out of stamina. The first thing you want to do when they're running at you is wait till the closest raptor is near you. Then you want to charge at them and try to bite them. The Achillo will probably be cocky because of its number advantage and run straight at you. From there you can take advantage and get in a good hit or two catching them off guard, which if you are a heavyweight will leave them on low health. At this point the pack is probably surrounding you and keeping their distance. From here there are two things you can do. First, if you think the circling raptor is getting too close, you can try to charge unexpectedly at them and hopefully get a hit before they run off. Next, if a raptor pounces on you, you can do a few things. If it's a small raptor, you can stall him out by letting him use up all his energy and naturally come down. From there, they can't really do anything and are just a free kill. This is not really recommended however, since a smaller raptor pouncing on you will encourage bigger ones to do the same. And more experienced players know that pressing M2 again will make them come off, so this is highly situational. The next step requires you to be next to a source of water. If an Achillo pounces onto you, you can angle yourself so that when you shake them off, they will fall into water, leaving them vulnerable and just another free kill for you. By now you should have killed at least a raptor or two, and the pack is becoming more discouraged in its assault. Now two things can happen. First, the remaining raptors can choose survival over combat and run off. Mission successful, you survive the encounter. The second thing that could happen is that they stick to their strategy of circling you. Then you keep doing what you're doing and wait until a change occurs. The third thing the raptors can do is a tactical retreat. What I mean by this is that they climb onto a nearby rock where you can't reach them, or just back up but still close enough to re-engage when they were so. From here they will rest and once in a while attack you so that you can't rest like they are. The best thing to do in this situation is to sit and rest and attempt a safe logout. They don't know that you're logging out as it does not show visually, so you definitely have a window to log out without them doing anything. And success! You have survived an encounter with the pack. Now make sure not to use the Roblox way of leaving, as it is visually shown that you have left the game, and so they will attack your dinosaur and erase all your progress. Why I think that staying in game if the raptors opt for such a strategy isn't a good idea is because you are fighting a losing battle. The Achillos will heal up while you are aimlessly chasing them around. Then they will attack you and deplete your health ever further, while any damage they take can easily be healed due to their agility and numbers. Now these are things to do when up against an organized pack. If it's just one or two raptors, stand your ground, roar a few times, and make sure that they don't attack you from behind. If you are spotted by a pack while you're weak or not fully grown, then there isn't much you can do. My best advice is to try to grow on the outskirts of the map, or just join empty servers until you're strong enough to be able to fight if you get attacked. Overall, those are my tips and tricks on how to survive a raptor attack. If you have any other useful tips that might help people further, be free to share it down in the comments. But that's about all I have to say. Have a good day.